So I just came out here. It's evening, Monday, my first day off of the week, and look at this gloriousness. Look at all of these pole beans, and they're purple. They're purple, and there's a little baby. There's some babies. How beautiful. Just look at all of these. I just wanted to show you before I pick them all the ones that are ready anyway. Still no green ones yet, but I'm sure they'll be on their way because looky here. I just spotted the very first little flower. Very soon, very soon. Oh, and look, I just spotted the very first little baby cucumber. So adorable. Alright, I'm gonna go get my sick chicken. She's doing much better now. I'm gonna put her in this little cage so she can have some time outside. Here it is, my first handful of pole beans. The first harvest, aside from the other day when I picked like 3 that were ready. But look at all that. That's enough for one person to have dinner. Alright, there she is. She found the watermelon. Oh, bless me. I keep forgetting that I need to orient the video horizontally instead of vertically when I'm recording on my phone. Sorry. You like that watermelon, Boo? Boo Chicky? Anyway, I need to start watering. Eat your grasses. You need to start watering. Ooh, look at those. They're still blooming. They close up in the evening. They're so pretty. All right, let me do my garden chores. Yeah, so this is probably going to end up being the garden tour for week 9. Just because I'm tired. And it's really hot out. And I don't know what tomorrow has in store. So while I'm out here, I might as well show you the growth. These are the sun golds. And this one is starting to grow little babies. Where is it? There they are. Little babies on that tress. Mailman. Here's my little chickie Boo. I asked Mom to water yesterday. I guess she did because everything is still alive. It's just been really hot and dry, I guess. So looks like these seeds are starting to turn brown. So they're drying up, which means I will be able to pull them up very soon and amend this bed and get it replanted. That's exciting. Just watering all the onions that I planted on the edges of this bed. Can't really see them because the trees is all up in here, but they're there. So I'm giving them some water. Because they still need water. They're not ready. They're still growing. Still growing. Just look at these tomatillo trees, bushes. They're bushing out. Full of blossoms. Seriously, they have grown so much since last week. I don't see any fruit yet, but lots of blossoms. So I'm sure the fruit will be setting soon. Still over here just watering the garden. It's raining. Luckily this morning I came out and worked in the garden super early. Not super early. It was about 7 o'clock. 7 to 10. I came out here and heavily pruned the tomatoes. And I also watered a lot because I wasn't sure that it was going to rain. Anyway, it's fine. See the tomatoes? Now they can breathe again and continue growing. Look what I've discovered. We got some Dr. Witchies growing. A couple Dr. Witchies. Those are like a yellow or orange colored beefsteak. And I have a do you see the red vine trailing? It's wound itself up this trellis, up the tomato plant from the other trellis. Trying to grow more beans. Anyway, looky, I just noticed this little baby. Bad viewpoint. I'm terrible at this, holding the camera. There's a little baby. I'm just noticing little tomato babies popping up everywhere. And everything looks like it's doing well. I should have covered those succulent planters. I guess I still have time. I had to prune the squash plants this morning because they were just like really overgrown. Anyway, these squash plants are now able to breathe again and hopefully be pollinated. Saw a couple bees over here this morning. Look at that little adorable thing. So cute. Anyway, I harvested another handful of pole beans and left a bunch on that still need more time to grow. But yeah, I need to pick up those piles. Everyone's getting a good drink. Anyway, just wanted to show you a little bit of work that I've done. Oh, and yeah, I had to stake up these tomatoes and a couple in the front also, as well as, oops, all of these tomatoes I've pruned. Tomato plants, had to prune them because they were just really thick. They needed some airflow. Anyway, I noticed my first Roma tomato. Look at that bad boy. And all of my spinaches and Swiss chards look like they're doing well. Got some lechuga over here. These are like a romaine variety. I picked the purple, what are these? Magnolia tendril peas. I picked those peas this morning for Mom. Hopefully she had a little snack this time. But yeah, I had to prune over here really heavily too, because these were like a big giant bush. And anyway, there's a bunch of, I decided to let some of the suckers grow on these because I wasn't really sure about how these varieties are supposed to be, like what kind of fruits are on them. I bought them from a website that specialized in miniature variety tomatoes. These are not miniature. The Pinocchio is true to being miniature. There's also one called Muhammad, which is also miniature, and the Baby Bells, but I don't think I got the Baby Bells, or the Mini Bells, sorry, the Mini Bells from that website. I think I got those from a different website. But anyway, the Mini Bells and those other two varieties are exactly a small, very tiny little miniature variety, which are like in this pot right here. This is a Mini Bell, and over there, these two are Mini Bells right here. This one, that's a Mini Bell, and this is a Mini Bell. It's a big variety though. Not big, but I mean the plant is growing large. Look at all of the fruit on this. Just, can you see it? This thing is just pumping out the tomatoes. Like, if you have a small space to grow, like apartment living or whatever, that would be the perfect tomato plant to grow. Also, these two are called Isis Candy. They were supposed to be a miniature variety. Not so miniature. There's this one here, which is called the Yellow Micro. That one is also a miniature variety, so that's cool. I know which ones are staying miniature for next year. This little bubba right here has some fruit growing on it. I just spotted some little babies. There they are. See that? What's this called? This one is called the Hundreds and Thousands. Jesse's sending me a text message now asking for my custom potting mixture. He's so funny. Here we go. There's some more little babies. So they're finally starting. I still have to take that apart and bring it over to the other side of the yard. I'm gonna make at some point we'll make a platform for that to sit on. Nice level flat platform. Anyway, this morning I was out doing my chores out here, and look, something has eaten the tops of this lantana bush. Damn bugs. Can't have nothing. Also, they have eaten these poor little plants that are still struggling to live. Look at that. The sweet potato vines. Apparently they like those, whatever that bug was. I don't know what it was. Maybe it wasn't a bug. Maybe it was a groundhog. Anyway, all of my little sprouts, I put 3 in each pot. Those are coming up. Those are my squash. Oh, guess what I got? Doesn't look like nothing now. There's a little bit of green right there on the left pot. That one is, these are boysenberry bushes that I ordered. And by the way, I don't think I've mentioned this before, but those 2 tomatoes they were, sorry, I can't talk right now. These were the suckers from some tomato plants, and I can't remember. I think I stuck a Roma tag right there because one of those might be from Aroma. I'm not really sure, but this one was also a sucker. They're all doing really well, and so is this one. This one struggled for a couple weeks, but it's really making a comeback, like for real. Well, that just happened because it was standing up earlier. This is a sucker. That one's a sucker. And that one there is a sucker. And so is this one. These are all suckers that I've plucked off of these San Marzonos. I think that one's Aroma though. I took that one from over there. Of course I didn't label it, so it's going to be a surprise once the fruit starts growing, because by then I will have forgotten. Anyway, this little tomato plant's doing well. It is not a sucker, but doing well. And we're going to get all of these established in this the little pots that they're living in before I transplant them out. And by the time those are ready, I can plop them in that bed over there where all those seeds are growing, and they'll be ready to plant by then. It'll be my second wave of tomatoes. Look at the girls. Hi. Hi, my little boo chickies. My little chickie boos. Chicky girls. Hey, girls. Where's the Ninas? The Ninas back here? Where them Ninas at? They like to hang out in the rain. They're probably under the picnic table back there. That's where the Ninas like to chill. It's one of their many dust bath sites. But on rainy days, the Ninas are all brown. There's Sadie. Hi, Mama Baby. I gave them all lots of tomato leaves this morning. Humpos. Are you checking out your tomato leaves over there? Yeah. They all sound fine. These girls are not sick. I guess when I get home I need to refill their there's another water bucket that I couldn't get the lid off of. It's like a hanging waterer. Anyway, I need to fill that and put some medicine drops in it. Just to be like a prophylactic, medicate them too, the whole flock. I haven't done that yet because I haven't had time. Worked 6 days this week. Oh, there's also 2 cucumbers, one of each variety. I don't know if you can see this. This one is Boston pickling. Where is it? You see that one? That's a big boy. And then there's a little baby right there. I'm gonna let that go one more day and pick it tomorrow. And then let me get a good look at this one. It's a China Jade cucumber, and it's Betty Spiky. It don't want to be picked. I'm gonna let that one go maybe another day also. Okay, babies, let's go into the house. They do not like rainy days. Looks like Mom's been doing some planting of her own. She put the succulents, a bunch of her own succulents out here. Anyway, this is going to conclude the garden tour for this week. I'm sorry. It's not a very good garden tour this week, but it's what I could do. Next week I'm working 6 days also, so anyway, at this point it's just not really watching the growth because it has exploded, but rather seeing where the fruits are popping up. I guess that's the most exciting part. Oh, I didn't show you that squash plant straight ahead. Those squash plants have like 2 or 3 squash growing on it that I need to pick, but since it's raining, I think I'll let it grow another day and pick some pretty big squashes off of them. Alright, well, hope you enjoyed this week's garden tour.
Squash.
Get the other one.
Right here?
Yeah, come on this side. Look at how big those squashes are.
Hey, I got...
Look at those.
This one's long and this one's thick.
Yeah. Anyway, come over here. Let me show you. Look, there's some more coleus. And look at all this.
That what my
Look,
dad did.
I've just spotted the very first tomatillo. Look at that. Look at that little tomatillo. This is it. It's inside. It looks like a little paper lantern, doesn't it?
Can I put these in here?
Yeah, that's exactly what this basket is for. I just bought this harvest basket. Cute,
Is that
huh?
what my dad did?
Yeah, that's exactly what your dad did.
That's what my father did.
Look at all these beans, Chloe.
I annoy father with my accent.
Look at all these beans. They're all over. There's a couple down here. I have a bunch in the house that I put in the fridge.
Know something I say to Daddy a lot with my accent to annoy him?
Do you?
That's my father!
These are all bush beans, just like the beans that I brought over to your house.
That's nice.
So y'all are going to be getting some bush beans soon too.
Is that what my father did?
Onions. Yeah, he did all this.
Kind of crushed your plants a little.
They're not crushed. They were all going to seed anyway. All these plants.
More flowers.
Ugh,
What's this flower?
that's a rose bush.
Can I pick a rose?
Sure, why not? Oh.
Yep.
See all those itty bitty tomatoes? That's the same plant as the one that's in your kitchen window. It's a Pinocchio.
Oh, very pretty.
Look at all those pretty little babies. So what do you think of my garden?
It's very big.
Yeah,
I
It
enjoy
is.
the flowers.
You enjoy the... Oh, let me show you the green stalk. Come over here.
What is...
It's called a green stalk, and there's 2 more tiers that I need to put on, but I need to move it first.
What are these flowers?
These are called lantana. Oh, that is a...
I have flowers like these in my kitchen.
That is called borage, I believe.
My flower.
There's a bug has been eating my plants. And the first mum bush to start blooming.
Mom bush.
And then this one's gonna be next. Kind of early, it's
You
summertime.
have so many flowers.
I know. Come over here.
I like your
Let me
flowers.
show you.
'Cause I really enjoy flowers. What are these?
Those are also, this is a geranium. It's flowering right now. That is some sort of geranium also.
Super moon red.
And these are celosia. They haven't been blooming. They haven't started to bloom yet, but they're gonna be really pretty. Yellow roses.
None of them look fully done. I really
Yeah.
like yellow roses. They're very pretty.
Don't pick that flower. That's a purple cone flower.
What does it do?
It's echinacea.
I'm not gonna
It's
touch it.
medicine.
Did you know that poppies
Where are the
actually have
chickies?
drugs in it, and that some
Yeah.
people used to use those and grow them
Yeah.
illegally and use them as
There
drugs.
they are. They're running up the hill. Hey, girls. Look at them. Hey, Chicky Boos. Hi, where's Nina? Where's the other Nina? Where's she at?
You're so loud.
Hi, my Chicky Boos. There she is.
Delayed.
The little raptors. Hi, Boos. COVID chicken is in the house, in the basement. Hi, Chicky Boo Boos.
I got a flower that has another bloom on it.
Do you think your family would like to have some squashes?
I don't like squash.
Oh, but you liked zucchini. It's the same thing. It's just yellow and green.
I'm going to put them up.
You liked the fried zucchini. All right, well, I just wanted to show Chloe.
Nuggets.
Yeah, she liked the fried zucchini at the restaurant we just came from. Anyway, look, more tomatoes.
There's a lot of tomatoes.
Oh, do you
must
like
really
my
enjoy
do you
tomatoes.
like my tree?
I do like your tree.
And more coleus.
What is this flower?
This is another rose.
Yeah, I can tell.
The bush, however, is not a rose.
Did you know I'm quite British?
Are you?
Yeah. Well, no, I just have an accent.
Mm-hmm. I figured. Look at this
Anybody
cucumber.
British in my family.
See if you can find the cucumber.
Cucumber.
Yeah. Touch it. Isn't it pokey? Did it poke you? Look at it. Like, really get down in there and look at it. Oh. It's pokey. You see my hummingbird feeders? Nobody's come to visit.
What are these?
So,
Those are vegetables.
yeah, that's the lemon squash, just like the one at your house. See how tall mine is? Yours could be tall too. You just have to stake it up. And look, see if you can find the other cucumber.
Cucumber, 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 cucumber.
See if you can find it.
That is an ox. I don't see.
Well, that's the cucumber plant with all the yellow flowers.
Oh, I see.
Do you see it? That's a Boston pickling cucumber, so you can make it
Pickles.
into a pickle.
Gives it a
And these are flowers. Don't they look like stars? The leaves.
These ones?
No, the leaves of that plant. Don't it look like a star?
Kind of. A little bit. What are these?
That's a yellow rose bush.
I'm taking the flower. I've already got poked by this rose too many times.
Okay, let's go to the car and pick up, bring all the stuff in.